I'm looking for a 10-foot caliber bear. There was one particular bear that the guide had told me about. You'll know it when you see it, it just stands out in a crowd. I gotta be in the right place, I gotta find him, I gotta line everything up to have it fall into my lap just right. The odds are so slim. You know, that was the bear that I had my heart set on. And I was letting these other bears go, looking for that bear. I was picking through them. The hunt was on.
Rolling Bones No Boundaries would like to thank our sponsors, the Montana Rifle Company, Leupold Optics, Armscore Ammunition, Seal One Gun Care Products, and Realtree Max One.
From the Bone Cave, again, we love this place. It's where we come to and go from on all our hunts. And this week's episode is gonna be on brown bear in the majestic, almost like its own country of Alaska, our great state of Alaska. And you were up there with some pretty magnificent scenery.
Hard to describe, isn't it? I mean, it just, until you've been there and done it, you can't even describe it and put it into words. The immense country, the beauty of the country, the beauty of the animals, it's just overwhelming.
When you're hunting brown bear, which are at the absolute top of the food chain, so why don't you speak to, you know, what it's like to be hunting something that literally is hunting?
Well, you know, because about 3.5 weeks before the hunt, we spend so much time together, you're like, why are you so amped up, you know? And I was getting, it's a combination of feelings on a big adventure hunt like this. The remote country, it's something when that float plane drops you off and boom, you know, 11 days later, that's the next time you see civilization.
There's an energy, a disconnect, and that anticipation of being alone out there is pretty incredible.
It's a neat feeling. Now I'm hunting a certain animal. I'm looking for a 10-foot caliber bear. I mean, every day when we walk into the pro shop, I am greeted by this enormous brown bear with the perfect mount. And it looks like it's alive, right? It's your bear. You know, I wanted the forever trophy because it's amazing that the enjoyment that you get out of looking at that animal.
It really
all
is.
the time. I mean, it just refreshes the memory and it refills the cup, so to speak. Right?
Yeah.
And I wanted that.
And that's what people don't always understand is that it is more. It's the whole enchilada. And it's crazy because people go, oh, you got a dead animal on your wall. Yeah, there's a lot more to it than
different.
that.
Yeah. I'm looking for a 10-foot caliber bear. First of all, for the bear to grow to that size, the odds are so slim. I mean, you got a 5% chance, less than 5% chance of a bear making it to the stature of that kind of bear anyway.
Right.
On top of that, I have to first of all be in the right place. The country is enormous, immense, remote. I gotta find him, and then I get the shot opportunity. Gotta get a shot at him. You gotta make the shot at him. All of those dots gotta get connected. That's up right. Until the very end.
Right.
And I was prepared not only to look for a really high quality animal, I was prepared to go home empty-handed too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd already got my brown bear. Checked it off my bucket list.
Yep.
If I didn't have the opportunity, and I was prepared and patient enough, and you never know if you're going to find the animal you're looking for, but I was prepared to go home empty-handed if I didn't find the right animal. And I wanted a big 10+ foot bear like you got.
Brad's heading into our favorite camp
on the peninsula in Alaska. We have 2 great brown bear camps, one over in Kodiak and one here. And Brad's booked in here to bring this adventure to you. And we were here 4 years ago.
Yep.
We killed 4 bear on our 10-day hunt.
Right. You have a 4-year period where it's a dead time. You can't get another tag, and we're eligible right now, and here we go.
So this is an adventure of a lifetime, man. And Brad, congratulations. I'm green with envy. Be safe, be good.
Thanks,
Take
man.
care. Knock out a bear.
We will.
All right, man.
We'll catch you on the trip. Flying with a firearm is not difficult. They give you an orange declaration sheet. You sign it, date it. She puts your flight number on. You got to leave your chambers empty, and your ammo has to be in its boxes. Set the card in here, lock it up, hand it to them. They run it through the screening, and you're done. You gotta present it open, close it, lock it. You can't use TSA locks. You got to use a more secure lock. You need 2 locks to fly with this firearm. They'll take it, they'll deliver it to us by hand on the other end. They keep this really secure, and it's nice and safe. Made it to Kenai. This is what you get greeted by. This is a world record class brown bear. Real light colorings, but anyway. Man, these are a big, awesome creature. We're meeting our outfitter's wife. She's picking us up, taking us to the motel, and tomorrow we're off to bear camp.
Alaska just has everything wired in. I mean, they really understand this. And having a good outfitter is not only a law, but it's really a necessity. Our outfitter here is not only first class, but Lane's unbelievable.
Yep.
He really does a great job. And it's just for us to know that, as your friends and family back here, is big for us.
I'm looking for a 10-foot caliber bear. You got to hunt where the big boys are, and it's not like this is on the backyard of somebody's 40 acres, right? This is big country. There's no trail cameras around every corner. It's an undertaking to get to this place. But we knew that this is the place that had those caliber of bears. Our Alaskan taxi awaits us. We're loading it up. We got a 45-minute trip to bear camp. We're gonna unload, start setting up camp. Season starts tomorrow, and tomorrow we're good to go. But the float planes, the Super Cubs, the Cessna 206s,
Otters,
the
the
182s,
beavers,
all that
yeah.
stuff. It's just a whole different level of adventure, and if you've never done it, it's something that it adds to your life to do that, to have that experience.
And what all did you want to go out with you here?
That pile of stuff over there.
No sweat.
We just landed. We're going out. We got some more gear coming in. We're picking up our other hunter that we have in camp with us. He's a good guy. We got a little bit more gear, but I set up my gear. I grabbed my spotting scope. I had to scan the deck. There's 2 bears. I mean, we've been here for 20 minutes, and we're glassing bears, brown bears already. 2 8-foot bear type. But I mean, this country, you can walk away from 8-foot bears because the next day there's going to be 9-footers, and we've seen 2 10-foot lanes. Our guide has seen 2 10-foot bears already.
These wilderness type hunts, you see an animal, you might never see that animal again because you are 600 miles from the nearest town. And this animal is making a living out there. And we have so much respect because these animals make a living. They make a living in the middle of nowhere. And we're in their area trying to make a living ourselves. And we're challenged. Our challenge is up against them, and we're on their field.
Well, I mean, that's your hackles are up in that situation. And they all stand up to get a better look at us. And it was a neat but eerie moment.
I'm loaded for bear.
On this hunt, you have Dave in camp from Wisconsin, and he's never shot a brown bear.
No. Dave is a great guy. He's a neat guy. We had a ton of fun in camp together.
Do you have anything in common?
Well, he was a retired orthodontist, so there was a little bit of tooth talk, yes. So we were able to find bears where they were and put him in a position to succeed, you know? And he had so much fun. I mean, that was a big bucket list item for him.
Right.
We're on this bank. We're positioned for a shot where we think we're going to get an opportunity at a good bear.
There's 4 brown bears right in front of us. And off to our right, just over my right shoulder, about 250 yards away, there's a big sow with 3 cubs. I mean, we got bears everywhere. They are thick as ticks right now.
And there's 3 of them, and they keep working their way closer. So we got three bears in front of us, Sal and 3 cubs behind us, and I'm kind of keeping my head on a swivel because, you know, you're putting I mean, this is a tight deal, and these 3 bears keep approaching and approaching. So we make the decision, we're going to stand up, give our position away, while they're about 35, 40 yards away is all. They're close now. They're with easy bow shot, right? And we want them to know we're there while they're far enough away that it's easier for them to run
Than it is to attack.
than to come. And they all stand up to get a better look at us, and it was a neat but eerie moment.
They've never seen people before. They have no idea, you know? They're like, what the heck is that? So anyway, but you can hear them snapping and snorting, and that is amazing. That was worth the view.
You know, these brown bears, they don't wake up and, I mean, they live in Dall sheep country. And they crawl out of that den when Mother Nature wakes them up, and they haven't eaten for 6 months, right?
Right.
And so they got a sour tummy. So they come off of these enormous mountaintop peaks, and they're going down. So this bear comes out on the deck. Well, this is go time now. So we try to stop him, and we're using a predator call, and the little bugger won't stop. Finally he stops, and Dave comes through with a perfect shot.
Shoot him again. He's going down.
Congratulations, man. That is awesome.
A brown bear.
Pounded him. Oh my gosh. Well, you so pounded him.
Beginner's luck.
Oh my gosh. He just sucked it up, man, right in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He did took take off really fast. But yeah, but he heard me.
He wasn't going anywhere.
That's a bear rug, Dave. Wow, bear rug and a half.
Oh, he's a stud. Congratulations.
Lane, thank you very much. Well, great job. We saw about 35 bears tonight. It's unbelievable. This beauty comes out and Lane says, take him, he's a dandy.
Hunt of a lifetime, huh?
You betcha.
You'll remember this forever, won't you?
Well, forever. I'm not going to last that long. So,
Hey, that's the trivia. How old are you, though?
I'm 75.
You're in great shape. You keep healthy. You came out here. This is a hunt that this wasn't too stressful for you, was it?
Absolutely.
Anybody
Gentleman's hunt.
Anybody could do this hunt.
Yeah, you certainly can. If you can do it at 75, hobbling around like I hobble,
Right.
anybody can do it.
Good for you. I'm
And
happy
Lane
for
just
you.
really takes care of you. Thanks, Fred. You bet.
This bear just came into view. I mean, I literally looked at him for 2 or 3 seconds, and it just bang. It's the big boy.
Rolling Bones No Boundaries is proud to partner with these sponsors: the Montana Rifle Company, Leupold Optics, Arms Corps Ammunition, Seal One Gun Care Products, and Realtree Max One. Closed captioning is sponsored by The Lodge at Deadwood. We'd also like to personally thank you for watching, and we invite you to follow us on Facebook. As a hunter, Rolling Bones Outfitters was created to deliver the experience you've always wanted but didn't know where to start. To begin with, as a Rolling Bones member, you get your own personal hunting representative. From DIY to fully guided, we match the hunter to the hunt. That's rollingbonesoutfitters.com.
Another day in brown bear mecca of Alaska. Great day. It's a beautiful, perfect day. I think this is cool. This has intrigued me whenever I'm up here and I see this. It looks like an irrigation pivot, where the tires, except there's 2 of them, and they straddle. And you can see where this big brown bear just walked through here. Left his tracks, it's been soggy out here. But for thousands and thousands of years, these big brown bears have been following the same path, and they just meander. And these paths are just everywhere. It's not as prevalent this year because it's so green, but when you get here early and it hasn't greened up like this, you can just see these old trails and they just crisscross these decks. But it is so cool. They just, these animals are pretty amazing creatures. So, and I sure get a kick out of watching them. So we've left camp, we've jumped in the Zodiac, and we're going to a different vantage point. So we get a couple miles from camp and we're glassing back towards camp now. And there's a little hidden cove that we can't see from camp. It's directly behind us. And there's a really good bear. It's really dark, and that's usually the sign of a really big bear is when they're really dark. And it just looked really good, and we were trying to decide what we were going to do, but I had my heart set on this one bear. That's the bear I was after. I'd kind of keyed in on it now. And I'm looking through my spotting scope back towards camp, watching this bear, and he's a stud. He's a legitimate big boy stud. And all of a sudden, bam, I feel something. He goes, there he is. Here, look at him. I mean, I literally looked at him for 2 or 3 seconds, and it just, bang! It's the big boy. We're gonna have a really good shot at getting him. Have a good opportunity, and he's a really good big boar. He's a stud. So we had the little motor on, and we were puttering up this slough. And now we've cut 1.5 miles. You're doing a little bit better, and you kind of have an idea of where you can go now. So I got my landmarks. Is he going that way? He's standing. And we went up, we used the engine a while, and then we cut the engine and we just paddled. So we paddled up the slough quite a ways because we knew we were getting within good range and we didn't want to get too close. once he got broadside and I had a really good shot, I squeezed the trigger.
Oh my gosh, what a great bear. He is so stinking beautiful.
Yeah, he is.
He is just crazy good looking bear, and he's a big
Probably saw him really good in your scope, didn't you?
Oh, I only brought it up to 9 power.
But
He's so close.
See the hair real good.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is perfect. Unbelievable.
I was on cloud nine.
It
at
might
that.
have been the most excited I've ever seen.
Yeah.
What a big bear. Exactly as described. Dark, a real dark, mature bear with a really light head. Super cool. And that is what we found. Right there. Holy cow. Look at that bear. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is the trophy brown bear of an absolute 10 lifetimes. And I was lucky enough. This outfit is so awesome. I mean, he's got the perfect, most prime real estate. So after all of the opportunities I've been given, doll sheep, black bear, trophy, moose. But when I walked up to that 10-4 brown bear that's laying there, that was the pinnacle. That was the absolute top hunt of a lifetime that I could have ever hoped for.